What is up, hammerheads? Welcome back to the forge. Today we are continuing our basic knife making series here on the channel. We are going to be making a knife out of a piece of cool spring. Now, as I said in previous videos, you should already have it annealed and ready to go. So alright guys, let's get some metal hot, start hammering. Okay guys, so we are going to be flattening the material out here to half the thickness of whatever the material is. So if our material is 1/2 inch, we're going down to 1/4 inch flat bar. Okay guys, so we're just setting in the bevels here. Alright, so now we're just going to do the draw out our tang for what's going to be our wraparound style handle for the knife. just cleaning up the corners, getting everything rounded to get ready to make our finial.
All right, guys, let's get real for a minute and talk about what we learned today. Well, we finished our coil spring knife start to finish. I'm not going to be going into a lot of the detail
in this about how we drew out, or how we shaped the blade, and you know, the grinding, the angles and all that, because I did all that in the last series, the file knife series that we did, those 3 videos, and I went into a lot of detail of different angles and grinds and all that. I'll put a link in the description on how you can go back and watch those if you haven't watched it. One big point I want to make: if your knife didn't turn out like mine did and you drew your handle all the way out, that is fine. Wraparound knives are really cool knives. I just was playing around with a concept where I always wanted to put a wooden handle on one of these with the wraparound also. And I really shouldn't have hardened my knife yet because I really don't like this design, but in my head I thought I would. So what I'm going to do is heat the knife up and anneal it, and then I will fix this how I want it, and then I will re-harden and re-temper and everything. But I wanted to show this unfinished because I want you to understand something. And it's a motto that we've talked about in the Forge many times. But there are no mistakes. It's a design change. So I'm going to take what I have here, even though I don't like it, and I'm going to change the design. I'm not going to scrap it. Because in a lot of things, and I've known many people, and I've talked about this before, who got to a point, didn't like it, just scrapped it when they could have just changed up the design a little bit, still made something really cool. So I'm going to heat this up and anneal it, and then I'm going to change out the design that I had for the handle. I kind of got a few other ideas that I might run with. I don't know yet, but I will have photos of it finished on my Instagram and my Facebook page. So another thing that we showed in the video is how to temper your knife with the forge. If I had someone tell me, you know, they're not able to temper inside the house, you know, their wife won't let them, or they're afraid they're going to mess up their oven or whatever. You can do this with the forge, but if you're not comfortable doing it with the forge, go to a thrift store and find a toaster oven. You can get them very cheap. Find the biggest one you can find, because then you can do more blades. And then get one of the little oven thermometers and put inside of it and run your temperature. Like I said, my oven does about 435 to 445 is like the perfect heat in that range to temper my knives to where they are a perfect straw color. But do a couple test pieces in it, and you should be able to temper with that oven as long as you're making knives, as long as you're not making anything crazy big. So guys, again, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless. Keep hammering.